Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jordan Jean-Louis, aka JJL, founder of the JJL Sports Talk Show. This video is going to be a little short, just because it's like an introductory to of who I am as a person and why I'm doing this sports podcast. But before I dive into it, just make sure you like and subscribe and hit the push notifications so you'll know when I'm gonna post a new video. I'm working around my schedule to see if I should post twice weekly or like once a week. Probably gonna be twice a week, Monday. Well, I posted one like the other day, so I'm trying to stick to Monday and Friday schedule for the show. So make sure, it's key to hit that notification alert symbol. But thank you for the love and support. I appreciate that. I really do. So let me just dive into it. So originally, I wanted to start this podcast as a strictly audio because I like talking, especially about sports. I grew up playing basketball, baseball, and I played volleyball like a year. And I love watching like combat sports like boxing and UFC, so we can talk about that. So let me just give a background. So I reside in New Jersey. I'm currently a junior at Montclair State University. I'm a television and digital media major with a concentration in sports media and journalism. So my career, what I want to do is I eventually want to work for either a specific sports team, being a reporter, or being on Sports Center, like kind of like a Stephen A. Smith, Matt Kellerman type of career path. And I know one thing is not easy to get where these people are, because you have to work your ass off. You have to grind for your stuff. These people like Stephen A. Smith and everyone like who's on Sports Center, they didn't just wake up and make get their job off the bat. They went through like internships. They wrote most reporters I've read were like beat writers for different teams. So like I know the path to where we're going to get is not hard. It's not easy. But so I'm as you can see, I'm a huge Yankee fan when it comes to baseball. They are kicking ass, even though they started off a little rocky this year, losing games, but they picked it up. I know we had some injury bugs here and there, but we're doing good. I'm a Lakers fan when it comes to basketball. My number one sport is basketball. When people ask me like where I live or where I'm from, I would say Maryland, because I've lived there like more than half my life. I went to school. I went to like elementary school, middle school, and high school. I graduated high school in Maryland. I wasn't young enough to witness the Super Bowl of when Ray Lewis and Shannon Sharp beat the Giants. Because I was born in '98, but I did witness us beating the Niners in I think 2012, 2013. So I kind of had to be like a Ravens fan. And like we had our years, for sure. But I know Lamar Jackson, who's doing his thing. We surrounded ourselves with some pieces around him, and hopefully we'll be good this year. But the reason why I started this podcast, if you haven't looked it up, it's on Apple. If you have an iPhone, it's on Apple Podcast. Just look up JJL Sports Talk Show. I just completed my first season. I got 10 episodes on there. My last one was last month. As you can see, I have my new video posted, my new episode on season 2 of my podcast. But I decided instead of going audio, like I want to still be doing that track, but I want it for the season and going forward. I want to I want to put a face to the name, because for me, I want to be on camera. I want to like be on TV. So I was like, why not get the practice on being on Zoom or doing like a video podcast to get that experience. And just so I can put it on my resume and say, hey, I did a podcast, and it's always good to like update your resume. So this would still be a major thing to put on my resume. But I'm really doing this for just to, for the just to, just chill, to talk sports. And chop it up and stuff. Like it's cool, like to have like people who follow you that you don't know, or you haven't met, and they like your content and they like talking sports. So I'm open to like tough criticism. I'm open for critiques. Like, Jordan, you're not doing this right. You should be talking about this. Talk about this or whatever. Talk about something in this sport. I'm all open. I'm open ears. Because that helps me improve on myself. And then one thing is, I was nervous because I do have a slight like stuttering problem, and I was nervous to I was nervous to start an audio podcast because I wasn't sure of how my voice was going to sound but it used to be really bad in like middle school. But I feel like I talk fast, and that's one thing I need to work on is on my pronunciation. But as with that, it comes with practice. And it's just, open to critique. Also, the number third point is I know editing is a major part of like YouTube, but I don't really know how to edit properly. So if anyone wants to teach me or edit my podcast for me for the upcoming future, you're more than welcome to. I will drop I will drop my Instagram and my email, so you can like DM me or email me. Also, I'm gonna put on my in the description my socials, is because I'm going to create a guest list of who wants to be on like what episode. So if you're talking about like NBA or MLB, I can have someone on that podcast on that day. But you all need to be serious about this, because this is my podcast where it's like a professional podcast. I want to make sure like people, whoever I'm interviewing for, I want them to know that I have this content. So whoever wants to be a guest, you have to be very, very serious inquiries. And it's cool to have guests on. I know I'm not gonna get like 4.45 million views in one night. I know that, but I want to like eventually have my podcast reach everywhere. And it'll be cool to have guests on, because I like to pick people's minds. It's really cool. Because sports, like nowadays, we're going through some tough times. We're still kind of in the middle of the pandemic, and we can't really go out. And it's crazy that sports can like bring us together. I know we have our rivalries, like the Steelers and the Ravens, Yankees and Boston. Like, I get all that, but it's cool to you can go to a bar, you can go out to eat or get a bite to eat, and just find somebody you don't know and talk about sports. That's what this really is. It's like, a chill vibe, where we talk about sports. Yeah, like I'm really excited. But my main career, I want to be like on air. So I will probably put like the podcasting like as like a side job. But I love talking. I like communicating, and just make sure, if you like, even in the comment section, if you want to comment, hey Jordan, like talk about this. look what's happening over here, talk about this. But I wanted to, my main audience is to attract like sports fans, like both female and male. So I know that this is a new thing for me. It's a new thing for you because you're listening, you're tuning in to my show. I'm more than welcome to, meet new people. But like I said, like feel free to email me once I drop down my email and my Instagram handle. Actually I got two. I got one just for like my personal Instagram. Then I have like my podcast Instagram. So I'll drop both those down in the description below. But anyways, like, it's just like, I feel like this is a wonderful opportunity for me as a person to grow, for my career, just to start up, because I'm still young. And it's cool, like just to talk sports. So like I said in the beginning of the video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you push notifications on like the alert symbol, so you can so every time I post a new video, you can just tune in. I might have an episode where I read that you can have like a YouTube live where you can like be on camera and like listen to like answer questions and stuff. Sorry, excuse me. It's cool to yeah, so I'm gonna be posting like, so it's good to like push that notification because you'll see me post a new video. But I appreciate all the love I've gotten and support I got so far on my podcast, on Apple Podcasts. Please like even over there on the Apple Podcast, like rate my show, write a review on, hey, like Jordan, like, you missed this point, talk about this, or you're doing this wrong, or you're doing this, you're doing a good job. I take any feedback. But yes, that's who I am. Once again, I'm Jordan Jean-Louis, founder of the JJL Sports Talk Show. Thanks for tuning in. This is a short video. They're not going to get as short. Also, if anyone knows a platform where I'm trying to have like more than one guest on my show. So I think Zoom, you can only talk to one person and the time will run out. But I think if you like have one or two people or more than one person, it's like a 40-minute time frame, and that's not enough for my show. So if anyone has like a platform I can use for my podcast, I to invite more guests on, let me know in the comment section. Once again, I'm Jordan, Jean-Louis, and please tune in. If you love sports and are passionate about sports like me, this will be a good channel for you to watch. Thank you so much. Again, I appreciate the love. Thank you.